begin on the ground with Kamara. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. You know, Charles, a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This defense for the Buccaneers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
One of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He completes it, and right away, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. The Bucs had a woeful 2-9 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them, and I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visiting Bucs who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Tampa. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Throwing, Mayfield. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, that was a show of support to even allow him to attempt to make that kick. And you know if he did, that would tie the NFL record. That's a heck of a shot.
Yeah, it would have been a big deal, but a little bit short. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
To throw again on second down. Hill, he throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
And the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Hill. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. To throw again on second down. Hill. Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. Boy, nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Hill. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in-vogue plays, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This will never get off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
From the gun on 3rd, Hill. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So on 4th down, on comes Saints kicker Will Lutz. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both of these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Mayfield. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Hill. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taysom Hill, his 9th touchdown of the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0.
The score, Saints 10, Buccaneers nothing. Will Lutz will pick off 41.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Taken down by Pete Werner. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go to Elliott again. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Mayfield down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bradley Roby, the ex-Buckeye, with a corner blitz in the sack. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Hill. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. A first down carry by Elliott. And down to the 41.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and 1, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play fake. Hill. Buying time to his left. And incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Hill. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, it's Hill. He finds his man, complete. It's Perry. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Slot man moves right. On 2nd down, Kamara. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game. But it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's Blake Gillikin now. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport. They say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First down, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Elliott. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ikey's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
2nd and 8 coming up. Here's Mayfield. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. It's a gain of 13 for number 13. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the draw, it's White. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. A touchdown the differential. A 7-point game as we get back underway in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play fake. Mayfield. Looking downfield for Godwin. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mayfield. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield looks to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. The inside give to Elliott. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll drop to throw. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And a catch right side by Evans. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 33. Give him 12 yards on that one and earns him a fresh set of downs.
Let's go, boys, let's go.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ezekiel Elliott His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, it took a while to get their first touchdown of the game, but finally some signs of life here in quarter number 3.
Yeah, that was the burst they've been lacking all throughout this game, but that was a decisive run. Might have caught the defense a little flat-footed because they haven't been able to get going in this one, and he was able to take that one all the way to the end zone.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This will be fielded inside the 5. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
The give is to Elliott. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. It's another one that keeps them moving forward.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone. And that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They go play fake, and it's Hill. The pass caught by Olave. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Hill. He completes it to Olave. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Hill's throw caught by Olave. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and it's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
3rd and 2. Hill. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Hill. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Mayfield. And that's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on. A give to Elliott. And he's got some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 123 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Malik McDowell there to make the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Saints are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
pickup. This is Williams. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up the key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had good success. 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Kamara up the middle. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but, hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on 3rd down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this 1st down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes him.
On 1st down, Hill. And that's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Hill now to throw. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Throwing on 3rd down, Hill. He'll get this one underneath. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were up there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Elliott. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Elliott. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the counter, Elliott. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Desperation time. Mayfield on fourth down. Open man has got it. It's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a first and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Hill now to throw. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 23. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Now Mayfield. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Here's Baker. Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. This from Tom Dempsey range here. And this doesn't get there. It's no good. They had to go for it, but their final effort here is going to come up short. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for New Orleans, it's a hallelujah moment as they pick up their first win following 12 straight defeats. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10. And they'll try.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through.